been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you start making money, please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026. Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60, 70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of the people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. Phil'sGang.com.
With the Phil'sGang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at Phil'sGang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At Phil'sGang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And Phil'sGang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the Phil'sGang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at Phil'sGang.com. That's Phil'sGang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
I signed up, and I've learned an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's Gang give platinum-level service and stock recommendations. You know, it's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Have we hit bottom yet?
If we haven't hit exact bottom, then we're pretty close.
Do you think we've hit bottom yet?
No, I don't.
That's what I want to find out. I want you to tell me the names of the fellas on the St. Louis team. I'm telling you, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third. Do you know the fellas' names? Yes. Well, then who's playing first? Yes. I mean the fellow's name on first base. Who? The fellow playing first base for St. Louis. Who? The guy on first base. Who is on first? Well, what are you asking me for?
That's just as bad as these guys on Wall Street. They have no clue. See, they don't want to tell you the truth. That's the problem. And one of the biggest truths is the reason why our economy is so bad. It's not just that Powell lied to us when he knew that inflation, when he kept saying, oh, it's transitory. He knew it wasn't transitory. He knew that. Anybody would know that. But he kept saying it was transitory. Now look how long he has waited to raise rates. That's a killer. He's killed this economy. He waited too long. He should have went right in and raised rates big time. Not a quarter point, not a half a point. Go in with 5 points. Get it over with. But he didn't. Because he answers to Wall Street. I think our Congress, members of our Congress would want to get this in control. But no, they answer to Wall Street. It's unbelievable. The biggest problem, what we're feeling right now, is not just the inflation. What we're feeling right now is the rise of Wall Street, the rise of corporate America. That's the problem. And members of Congress, once they get to Washington, they start justifying and they have good intentions, but once they get there, they start justifying to themselves why they better start following the money instead of what's good for their constituents. Example, when they expanded the Medicaid, that was insane. Expanding Medicaid, and it was just insane. There's going to be 14 states this year. We got to pay $50 billion to the states. We're going to have to borrow money or print it. Why in the hell would our Congress do that? Because they are influenced by Wall Street. They're influenced by the lobbyists. So here we are. Our economy is such bad shape, but nobody talks about this. We're going to have to print $49 billion or borrow from China $49 billion to send to 14 states. And you know what their match is? They're only going to match us with $5 billion out of the $50 billion. What are you, nuts? That's going to be more inflation, but they don't care. Our members of Congress do not care. They don't go to Washington. Oh, in the beginning they do. But once they get there, they look to see how all these people are making money in the stock market and flipping stocks and cutting deals. They see Joe Biden and his family making a fortune, Pelosi and her family making a fortune. Then they're saying, why am I so stupid? That's what you're feeling now. When you hear about inflation, you're not feeling inflation. Inflation is the byproduct. These crooks, they caused all this. Congress doesn't do their job because they don't care about you or me. They only care about one thing, their party and getting reelected. That's it. They care about corporate America, especially Wall Street. They allow themselves to be manipulated because there's a big payoff at the end. I mean, Congress spends more money each month than the revenue it generates. They keep doing this year over year over year. And we never throw them out. We never throw them out. It's insane. We allowed Obamacare to go through. We let Bush expand Medicaid. That's the $50 billion I'm talking about. Are you kidding me? Why do you think when they're spending more money they take in, they ran a deficit of $2.8 trillion just last year? I don't know what's going to be this year. Boy, they've really, between Bush and Obamacare, that alone screwed our economy. Should have never happened. See, the free market capital system has been confiscated by Wall Street and the corporations. They confiscated it. And Congress does their bidding. Why do you think they have working so hard? The plunger team. Every day, the plunger team is working overtime. I mean, look what happened yesterday with the plunger team. Are you kidding me? Are you nuts? Economy's supposed to be on fire. Yesterday, the market drops, 500 points. And we're getting near that February 24th low. That low of around 410. And the S&P broke right through it. So it broke the fake bottom that they put in, which is around 410. And then when they went through it, it hit a low yesterday. The S&P hit a low yesterday of 405. And then what happened? Boom! The plunger team came in, got rid of the. Matter of fact, we had a 500 going into the closing. We were down 520 points. They went right in that closing. They came in and made sure that the stock market wiped out those losses and ended up plus about 60 points. Are you kidding me? What are you, nuts? We don't call that manipulation? Give me a break. Give me a break. So that's what's going on. And yet they keep telling us the economy's on fire. When the NASDAQ, when you take the NASDAQ 100, do you understand that only 19% of the stocks are above support? Just 19% of the stocks in the NASDAQ are above their key support, called the 200-day moving average. Only 18% are above its 50-day moving average. So yesterday, same thing. As soon as we get down to where that 410 is, boom! The plunger team comes in, they go out and they buy futures, they do everything. They first get, the plunger team first calls Treasury to print money. They take the printed money and they give it to 3 of the 5 largest investment banks. Those banks, 3 investment banks, go out and they start buying stock to push the market. So, in other words, take the S&P. When the S&P dropped yesterday, past that February 24th low, and then it hit that low yesterday of around 405. They panicked, and they printed all that money. They came in, the big banks went out, started to buy the spiders and move that market back up. They've been doing this almost every day. So you're telling us the economy's on fire? I just told you the problem with the market breadth. And every day they've been doing this. Every time we get down to where that they say 400 is, they panic. They said we're not going to let it drop through. And they're saying the economy's on fire? How can it be on fire if they have to do that? The national debt to our GDP, economic growth, went from 60% to 125. Are you nuts? Economy on fire with that kind of ratio shouldn't be over 60%. So what is the market going to do? I'll tell you when I get back. Don't go anywhere. philsgang.com.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days. And you're going to learn during those 10 days. You don't have to come to class. You don't have to read books, tapes, nothing. You just, every day at 2 o'clock, we post the spiders along with all of our other stocks, our portfolio, including my personal portfolio, stocks I'm in. And Steve, every day, will tell you exactly what to do with the spiders. You're going to make money when the market goes down owning the spiders. You're going to make money with the market going up owning the spiders. If all you're doing for 10 days is learning the spiders, no class, no videos, you don't do any of that. Just listen to what he tells you. And he posts every day at 2 o'clock, our portfolio, including the spiders. Listen to what I tell you in class about the spiders. I talk about the spiders every day. I'm going to be talking about them again here today. And you'll make money. Because for the first time, you'll be shorting the market. Be shorting the market. And as much as they tell you the market is on fire, it's not. I can't stand it when they keep telling us how the market is on fire. It just drives me nuts.
The economy is on fire.
How's it on fire? How? Please. The country is on life support since 2008. We still are. And you don't know how to sell a stock short? So when the market goes down, you got to hope? You got to sit there and just hope? And listening to these guys on Wall Street and on fake business, not going to sit there and depend on them when the market keeps going down? Hey, here's a classic right here. Listen to Jim Cramer. Remember when Jim Cramer said this? Now he's up to something else. Matter of fact, I'm going to ask you a question. What do you think Hunter Biden and Jim Cramer have in common? Think about it for a minute. What do you think they both have in common? Hunter Biden and Jim Cramer. They're both bagmen. That's right. He's a bagman, Hunter, for his father. Cramer is a bagman for Fox. Here's what I'm telling you. Listen. Here's why.
I'm no longer inclined to recommend companies that lose money on the show.
Now watch this.
Now, I want to be crystal clear. When stocks are going down all at once with no place to hide, like we saw earlier today.
Remember, those are companies that are losing money, okay? Those companies are losing money. That's why they're going down. Let me start it again.
I'm no longer inclined to recommend companies that lose money on the show because I want what I call viewers. Now, I want to be crystal clear. When stocks are going down all at once with no place to hide, like we saw earlier today, then it has nothing to do with the companies themselves. It has nothing to do with these companies. Nothing. These are great American companies, and you could own a piece of them. When you buy here, I know you're fighting both the tape and the Fed.
I can't stand it. So the companies are losing money, and he's telling you to buy them instead of selling them short. Instead of selling them short. It's pathetic. Pathetic. Then we keep hearing how the economy's doing great, doing darn well.
This economy is doing really darn well. It's going to show up in profits for these companies.
Yeah, right. Doing really darn well. And then we have Powell, who's a liar. Remember when he said this?
These one-time increases in prices are likely to have only transitory effects on inflation.
He knew he was lying. But see, like Congress, okay, who's supposed to be, remember, Congress is supposed to be overseeing our assets, overseeing the market, making sure everything is on an even keel, making sure our investments are solid, making sure there's not inflation the way it is now. That's their job, but they don't because they don't care. And you don't want to learn how to sell a stock short? Look, I'm reaching out to you. 10 days free, you're going to learn how to sell the market short. Real simple. Your kids can do it. It's called an inverse. I'm not going to get into it now, but it's easy. 10 days. So when the market goes down for the first time, you're going to be on the right side. Instead of listening to Cramer and all these people on fake Business News Network. It's just amazing. How can the economy be on fire when the national debt to GDP economic growth went from 60 to 125%? That's the ratio. The ratio is 60. Debt to what we produce. The debt ratio, 60%. That's insane. That means it's a disaster. So our ratio, our debt of what our debt is compared to what we produce as a nation has gone from 60 to 125%. That's insane. Anything above 60 is a disaster. So instead of Congress cutting spending, Congress has the Fed print money. Increase the money supply by 336%. What are you, nuts? What do they do with that money? They give it to the banks. So to increase the credit avail, like on credit cards, by 44%. That's exactly what people need, right? Give them another 44% of credit. Let them go out and put more debt on. And here, you want to hear something really insane? They increased the money supply by 336% to increase corporate debt by an insane 67%. We have historic corporate debt, over $10 trillion. We never have corporate debt like this. The only thing that's holding the corporations up, like the banks, is stimulus, is printing of money. We've been propping up these banks. We've been propping up these corporations for 14 years. And you don't want to learn how to sell short, make money when the market crashes? Just take a look at every day what they do when the S&P gets near that for the February 24th low. There's your proof right there. We're going to have a huge crash when it breaks. More when I get back. Join my gang free for 10 days, please. It helps you to make money.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market is still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
philsgang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang radio show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang social media, keeping you connected.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, boydinvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Remember, yesterday, as soon as the market hit the February low, that's the fake floor they put in, which they're scared. They're so scared that they're going to break that 410. Let's use 400. Okay, 400. On the SPY. If they're so scared of that, as soon as the market hit that February 24th low that's been put in place, think about it, since February 24th, when it broke that 410 yesterday, then dropped to 405, the plunger team steps in, purchased index futures. As soon as they purchased the index futures, the hedge funds saw that, and they turn around and they set their own contract up to purchase index futures. And then they front run the plunger team's order. So what happened? Well, let's look at the Dow. It wiped out the 520-point loss. Turned it around right before the closing and went up a positive 84 points. You call that free market? It's not a free market. You and I no longer choose the price of a stock. Did the same thing with the NASDAQ. Same thing. Broke. They turned around that so fast, I thought I was going to have I was going to get a neck sore. I mean, my neck was going to just blow up. I had to swivel so fast to catch it. Boy, as soon as the spiders broke, that plunger team came in, saved the day, wiping out a 405, wiping out a loss. I think the loss was about, I forget, it was 85, something like that. Yesterday, remember what the loss was yesterday? And they turned it around to a positive 23. And then the fake Business News Network started telling investors to start buying on a dip. Here we go again, buy on a dip. Buy on a dip, buy on a dip. That's the last thing you do is buy on a dip. Unbelievable. If you remember a week ago, Thursday, the market was up 1,000 points. I mean, it was, I'm sorry, dropped down Friday, 1,000 points. Gave it all back. They turned it positive. Same thing. We have market breadth. You want to know how do you know the market's going to crash? Think about it. When you have the market breadth this bad, where a small amount of the stocks in the NASDAQ, the spiders, the Dow are above their support, when you got an average of, say, of 28, 30%, it should be 70%. But they tell us the economy's on fire when it's on life support. You got to be crazy. This is crazy. So, when they tell us the economy is on fire, how do they? I love to ask them the question: if it's on fire, then how come consumer confidence dropped from 18 to 9% under Biden? The middle class, if it's so healthy, Let's talk about the middle class. Why is the share of the nation's income for the middle class drop from 52 to 42%, a 10-year low? Now, what do you mean it's on fire? Household income, when adjusted for inflation, down 18%. Personal income dropped 0.5 when the prices are up 0.9, and you're telling me the economy's on fire? When was the last time the economy, you would say, I don't know where they get their math from. Your income went up 0.5, but the prices, you go to the store then, and the price is up 0.9. Or a country, we're a country where 80% of homes have mortgages, right? Yet, they tell us the economy's on fire, yet mortgage applications are down 50%. Refis are down 72%. And you want to know how to short? You don't want to have any skill in shorting? So easy. Just follow us on the spiders. Every day we'll tell you exactly what to do at 2 o'clock. We posted at 2. It's up all the way to the next day at 2. So if you come home from work, have supper, you get settled in, it's 8 o'clock at night, you say, I think I'm going to check the spiders, find out what Steve's telling me to do. Or any stock. Here he is talking about this stock, Goldman Sachs.
Goldman, let's see here. Right now, we are short, right? We have a stop underneath it at 321.55. So let's take some profits on this one. Now, we took profits last Wednesday in it. Let's take a little bit more again with the daily being at the bottom.
So he tells you what to do. He'll tell you between now and Christmas Eve with the spiders what to do. And you don't care whether the market goes up or down. Isn't that a nice feeling? That you don't have to care if the market's going up or the market's going down. And we're here to help you. Our goal is to make sure that first and foremost, our members do not lose money. We're always available to you. If you get on the site, you don't understand something, you're confused, or how to navigate the site, or whatever, everybody always asks, we're there to help you. But especially with your stock. You won't get put on hold forever. If you email, boom, you get answered right back. We're there to make sure that you don't lose money. I always say that around here. As long as our people don't lose money, they'll be with us forever. They'll be with us forever. And they are. How can the economy be on fire when the trade, think about this, the trade deficit is up a historic $125 billion. That's $125 billion. That's killing every high-paying manufacturing job. Debt's rising 31% faster than wages. Let's talk about savings. Savings. Are you kidding? They're being depleted at a record pace because 34% of consumers are 90 days late with some payments, including home payments, including their rent. Are you kidding me? They're depleting their savings. Don't listen to these guys on fake business network, and they tell you when people are loaded with savings. Imagine having the nerve to tell us they're so loaded with savings, they don't have to work anymore. Where'd that savings come from? Where'd it come from? There's no productivity. We have no productivity. Remember what Biden did? He took the monetary system of productivity, he replaced it with this new monetary system of printing money and spending it, creating massive inflation to enrich Wall Street and massive debt. Are you kidding? Savings is important. Savings is being depleted. Remember how Wall Street came out and lied to us and they said savings, we had a historic savings of $5 trillion. No, they didn't tell you the truth. It was down to $5 trillion. I'm sorry, it was $5 trillion down to $2 trillion. But what they didn't tell you is that where that savings came from. It came from stimulus. It came from the CARES Act, came from the American Rescue Plan, the American Family Plan, the Infrastructure Plan. Child tax credit was $7 trillion alone. $10 billion to subsidize rent and mortgage payments. $41 million to subsidize loans, student loans. That's where it came from. When a person's getting a check for his mortgage, and he can pay his mortgage, he puts it in savings. But it's all being depleted. So and you don't want to know when the market starts crashing, the biggest crash ever is going to happen. You don't want to know how to make money on the way down. Well, you think you're going to, you think they're going to tell you, oh, get into defensive stocks, get into staples, get into stuff you eat and drink. There's no place to hide. I'm telling you the truth. Join my gang free tonight for 10 days from now to Christmas Eve. Learn how to make money on a spider.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Do you think we've hit bottom yet?
No, I don't. And listening to Newt Gingrich speak, that further emboldens me. I mean, this whole world, and where we find ourselves with a lot of these government agencies being politicized, and I think this is what this leaker tried to do with the Supreme Court. So we shouldn't be surprised. The FBI, the CIA, IRS, now the Supreme Court. And that's how now the Fed, obviously, too. We find ourselves in a position where it's going to affect money, Stuart. The politicization of all of these government entities is going to affect, if it hasn't already, right? Because the Fed now is in a position because they got involved after 2008 and tried to manipulate equity prices, or asset prices, I shall say. Now we're in a situation where they're damned if they do, damned if they don't. They can't raise rates because we have a minus 1.4% GDP, but they can't not raise rates because we had an 8.5% CPI read, which looks to be going higher. So that's their fault for being politicized there. So we have a lot on our plates. And now I take it one step further, Stuart. I'm worried. I mean, we've got a food and fuel situation like we've never had before, and I can't stress that enough in this country. Yeah. Just going over the facts this morning for diesel, I know you've talked.
To me, we have the strongest economy perhaps I have ever seen.
Unbelievable. Okay, welcome back to Phil's Gang. So, I can sit here all day, give you all kinds of stats. I can show you how corporate debt has increased 67%. I can show you exactly like he said. They can't raise rates. They put themselves in a jam. I mean, we got problems with our hourly wages. Consumers are really screwed. I mean, things were so good, then why is it that mortgage applications are down so much? Debt is a terrible thing, and you know that. Anybody has debt at home, you got debt. There's nothing worse than debt. But the government doesn't care. Congress doesn't care. They love debt. You know why? Because it creates inflation. And the guys in Congress, they're not on a wage. They have assets. They're the asset class, and they love inflation because assets do so well when there's high inflation. Your exotic real estate in Hawaii or somewhere, your stamp collection, your gold collection, your gold coin collection, your different assets just keep soaring. That's why they don't want inflation to stop. They don't, and what they do to keep the folks, looking the other way, they keep with more and more stimulus. So as long as people are getting checks in the mail, as long as people can go out there and spend money, get a child tax credit. I mean, but now it's too late. Now what's he trying to do? He's trying to turn around and take student loans and get rid of them. Get rid of them so he can buy votes, right, from the young people. It's terrible what's going on. So all I can say to you, and I'm reaching out to you, there's no way this is going to be fixed. It's going to take years until you get a president and a Congress who have guts, They're going to do what's best for the people. We haven't got anybody in Congress that would do what's good for the people. I mean, a handful. Sure, there's a handful of congressmen that work hard and they look out for the people because they're very, very wealthy. They don't need to play games. But the only thing that I'm trying to tell you every day is this crash is going to happen. But let's just say that I'm wrong and this guy is right.
I don't see any reason why the long-term secular trend of technology isn't going to continue.
Well, the reason why tech is getting clobbered so bad, because technology stocks hate high yields. When yields dropped from 200 basis points in January, February of 2020, and then dropped down to 85 basis points in March, we had a rally from March to March, a year rally. I think it went up something like 95, 80, 95, 100%, went crazy. Went up 100%. Imagine the money you could have made buying tech stocks. And you knew to buy, because when yields are low, you know buy tech. But when yields are where they are now, they hit 300 basis points. And he's telling you, oh, they're going to go back up. Oh, don't worry. No, they're not. Things are going to get worse, much worse. And can you imagine if he raises that rate, that half a point, which is already baked into the market right now. You're not going to feel anything about it. There'll be a little volatility, but you're not going to feel much. But the next half point rate and the next one is going to kill this economy, going to kill these people. But he has no choice. But you do. You do. When the tech stocks start going down, here, look, take some of our the tech stocks. Microsoft, NVIDIA. We shorted NVIDIA. Easy to do. NVIDIA, we shorted it. NVIDIA were up like 32%. But the spiders is where you start, because the spiders you have, that's a basket of 500 companies, the best companies in the world. And once the spiders break that February low, that February 24th low, and the plunger team doesn't come in and rescue it, and guess what? They can't keep rescuing it. They just can't. It doesn't work that way. They can do it for a while, but then it's over. They just can't. Because you can't keep on going out and buying stocks. You can't keep printing money and going out and having the 5 biggest banks buy. It just doesn't work. It works for a while. But my point is, why wouldn't you want to know how to short the spiders? And what you're going to do is buy the inverse. So instead of shorting the spiders today at $416 a share, you buy the opposite, the inverse of it, SDS at $43. And let me tell you, it's at $43.38. If that takes out that February 24th low, which would be on the SDS a high, and you're at $43.37, do you understand what's going to happen? Most people don't understand the consequences. You're going to see this market crash like no other crash. But let's say he's right and I'm wrong. They rigged the market, where they finally say, you know what? We're going to go in and print money, and we're going to buy treasuries again and drop those interest rates from 300 basis points or 287 basis points. Let's drop it back to 85 to run those big tech stocks. Then he would be right and I'd be wrong. But there's no right and wrong. Because see, with the spiders, there's no right and wrong. If they do that and decide to screw Main Street again, then we're going to make money anyways, because we're going to make money when the spiders go up. We're going to make money when the spiders go down. So at least you put yourself in a position, you're always making money. So we're asking to join the gang. We're reaching out to you. And for 10 days, if you decide not to stay after 10 days, you'll at least have an understanding of how the market works and have an understanding of how shorting works. Most people don't short. That's why 85% of you lose money. That's why 85% of you lose money, because you don't know how to short. I mean, I don't know what I can say to convince you. How could the market hold up? Yeah, they could rally again, as I just said, but it's not going to last. If they decide to go in and print more money and bring the yields down from 300 basis points down to 85 basis points, they could do that. But gasoline, regular gasoline, is not going to be $5. It's going to be 8 or 9. Mortgages on a 30-year fixed rate mortgage is not going to be 5 or 6%. It's going to be more 10 or 11%. I remember when mortgage rates were at 18%. They could do that again. But just to have that skill, that little tool, just to have that option. And if you're in a 401k, wouldn't it be nice to have an option that if the market crashes, you're hedging it? So if the market's going down, and you own the Spiders, SDS, that's going up, at least you're protecting the money you have in your retirement account by hedging it. At least let us show you how to do that. Free. All I ask is, why don't you give a little money to St. Jude when you have a little extra money? That's all. Send it directly to them. And if you decide to stay with us, all we ask, if you start making money, and you will, please send a little money to St. Jude. Look, prices have gone wild. I don't have to give you the ground beef price and the eggs and the fish and all that. You know what it is. This is just the beginning. It's just the beginning, because you have no one in Washington who wants to help you. They want inflation to enrich themselves. So defend yourself by learning for 10 days how to use the Spiders. What's wrong with that? Free, for heaven's sakes. See you on the charge.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.